How do you know if you have a rare bill in your wallet? In this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to make sure you aren't missing any rare United States bill worth potentially thousands of dollars. Welcome back to Old Money Prices. If this is your first time here and you want to learn more about rare coins and paper money, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Let's jump right into the video. Up first, we have a $5 bill that's from 1928C. You see that C letter there after the date on the bill. This one was graded by PMG, a 65 EPQ. That's only 5 grades away from the perfect grade of 70. These older dated $5 bills from the early 1900s are going to bring a lot of money, especially in the high grades like this one. But if you have a 1928C $5 bill, we're interested in buying it, and there's going to be a lot of people that want that bill, even if it's in lower graded condition. And by that, I mean if there's tears and folds on the bill, that will decrease the value of the bill, but these are so rare that they're still worth a lot of money. For example, this note right here sold for $15,000, mainly because of the condition and the fact that it's a 1928C from Atlanta, as you can see on PMG's label right there. So if you've inherited a currency collection from a friend or a family member and you have some bills that you think are rare, you want to check out my channel. I post videos all the time about rare coins and paper money, but you could have something like this, whether it's a $1, $2, $5, $10, etc. We talk about everything here, and you're going to learn all you need to know about rare coins and paper money. But let's jump right into the next one. So we have a 1988A $1 Federal Reserve web note. This one was graded by PCGS, a superb gem new 67 PPQ. So the biggest thing here on the $1 web notes is, first of all, this is a web note, right? So I will show you the difference here, what you want to be looking out for, the difference of a $1 bill web note and a normal note. Also, if you have a web note and it is a star note, that means it's a replacement note. The combination there is really, really extraordinary, especially once you get it graded by either PCGS or PMG. Those are the two biggest grading companies for rare paper money. This $1 bill that someone acquired, whether they went to the bank and got this back, or at a ATM machine, or at a grocery store, this person saw that this was a web note and also a star note, and they went off and got it graded and sold this $1 bill for $2,820. Here's a 1934C $10 bill from San Francisco. The two biggest things, actually the three biggest things here, is the fact that one, it's a solid number 9 serial number, so you see the serial number has solid 9s. Two, it's from 1934, and there's that C character after the date there. Also, it graded by PMG, a 65 EPQ. That is a trifecta that will bring you a lot of money in your paper money bill. But this $10 bill that someone might have found in a collection sold for $10,800. So please, if you come across anything like this, you want to make sure you reach out to a paper money expert. Do not go to a pawn shop. Most of the time, they won't give you the full value of your coins or paper money, so I recommend reaching out to at least 3 different people to get your notes evaluated by. We offer a service. You can hit the join button and cancel at any time, but mainly a coin shop will probably know what these are worth, but ideally you reach out to paper money experts. But this note again sold for $10,800. Here's a 1928 $10 bill from St. Louis, graded by PMG, a 65 EPQ. The biggest thing here is the fact that it's from 1928. That's a better date for the $10 bill Federal Reserve notes, and this is also a star note. You can see the star there after the serial number. Star notes are mainly more valuable in the later dated notes. Sometimes modern bills can be rare with a star, but most of the time they're not going to bring that much money. But this $10 bill turned into $9,987 after it was graded by PMG this highly. Here's a 1928D light green seal $5 bill. You can see that the seal and the serial numbers there are a lighter green. This one graded at an almost uncirculated 55 PPQ. So that means there's a fold somewhere on this bill, and the fold alone will decrease the value significantly. This note sold for $8,225, and I guarantee you that this note would have sold for more if it didn't have that fold somewhere on the bill. So if you come across a rare bill, do not fold it. Make sure you keep it safe and secure, because each fold, each little small tear, every little damage that happens to your bill will decrease the value significantly. So keep them safe, keep them secure, and reach out to an expert that knows exactly what they're talking about. You're going to learn a lot on my channel, so make sure you watch the videos and learn as much as you can so you know what you're dealing with, because the last thing I want to happen is for someone to get ripped off and scammed for their rare paper money bills. Here is a 1977A Federal Reserve note from Richmond, Virginia. This one was graded by PMG, a 64 EPQ, and this has Natick test paper. So long story short, in the 1970s, the Federal Reserve was testing out a certain type of paper to see if they could use this paper for printing paper money bills. This is hard to distinguish, but if you have a 1977A that is around this serial number range, you could have a Natick test paper note. If your Natick test paper $1 bill does not have any folds on it, it's likely worth sending off to get graded because this note sold for $2,400. But even if your $1 Natick test paper note has folds, it has tears, it's going to be worth more than just $1. So make sure you're not getting ripped off. Here's a 1928 $10 bill from Texas. This one graded by PCGS and about new 50. So again, this one has a few folds, a few creases on it, and you're not going to be able to see that from a picture. And that's why grading is so important. So when you're buying or selling these banknotes, people know exactly what the condition of the note is. That's why third-party companies are so important in this industry. They make sure there's no fraud or any shenanigans happening with these notes. But if this note didn't have those folds and those bends on the bill, this note would have brought a lot more money. But imagine selling this $10 bill for $11,750. That's a lot of money. And the biggest things to consider here is you see the 11 on the left-hand side of the bill above the serial number. That means it is from the Dallas, Texas district, and it graded pretty highly. It looks really nice. It's from 1928, and that's why it sold for so much money. Again, here we have another web note. This is from 1988, and there's the A character after the date there. This is from Atlanta, and this graded really highly by PMG. I'll quickly throw up the differences of the web note here, and because it's web note and it's also a star note, it sold for $4,200. Hit that subscribe button. It really does help out with the YouTube algorithm. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video.